It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's to the former Chief, Sammy Watkins. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackle? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On third down, Jackson forced out to his left. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On first down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be... Turn, it's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Flushed out right. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave it with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day offense. Attack, attack. Check back 40. Check back 40. Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Hey, watch the slam.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before you get much out of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 57 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
40's mine. I'm coming.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to power through. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jackson to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, tight.
Throwing. Jackson.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
The 20.
Right down there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. They'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. On the give, this is Harris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Steps away. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
53's the mic. Yo. I'm coming after you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought it may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
58, right over there.
Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. And then go. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Hey, middle. 58's the money. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 7 big yards on the carry there to get it within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him. Absolutely,
because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Allen now on first down. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On play action, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that meant...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Moss going to have a first down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, 33 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 51 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Picked off at the 48.